Good morning students. What was learned in the lesson 13 ma? There is a sound lesson having what is mean by sound, what are the properties of sound, how the sound it will be produced, and then how the sound it will be propagated, and then what is called music, what is called noise, what are audible or inaudible sounds, what is noise, what are the sources of noise, what are the effects of noise, and then hearing impairment, how to cure the what's the speech therapy it will be required to cure the hearing impairment, all that all are learned in the lesson 13, sound lesson. Okay, now I explain the question answer in lesson 13. Okay, so first all of you take a book in page number 165. Okay, all of you take a book and then taking a pencil, then you have to write the answers in a book. Page number 165 first you have to take. So I read the question first. Quick check, fill in the blanks. First one, sound is a form of energy. Sound is a form of dash is given. Sound is a form of dash ma, that is energy. So sound is a form of energy. And second one, sound is produced by dash objects. Sound is produced by vibrating objects. The sound is produced by vibrating objects. And third one, in humans, sound is produced by dash. In humans, sound is produced by which part ma? That is larynx or voice box. So I have to write larynx or voice box. So voice box or larynx. So you write any one answer, okay, in the exam. First you should write the two answers in a book. So in human, sound is produced by the voice box or larynx. And fourth one, we can hear sound through table or wood because it can travel through dash. We can hear sound through table or wood because it can travel through solids, because solids can easily travel through, sound it will be can easily travel through solids. Then E1, sound cannot propagate through vacuum. So the answer is vacuum. VACUUM. So answer is sound cannot propagate through vacuum. So first answer is energy, second answer is vibrating, third one voice box or larynx, and fourth one solids, fifth one vacuum. Okay, then next we will go for page number true or false. In page number 169. I read first the questions. Right, true or false right, true or false. Okay. So first one, the outer ear is like a stretched membrane that vibrates on receiving sound. The outer ear just like a stretched elastic membrane. Is it true ma? No. Outer ear only receives the sound signal. The middle ear having only the stretched elastic membrane, that will be called as eardrum. So this is false. First one false. And second one, sound propagates in the form of waves. Is it true ma? Yes, it's true, because sound it will be travels in the form of waves. Okay. Then third one, amplitude is the smallest distance moved by the vibrating particles on either side of the mean position. Amplitude is the distance travelled by the mean distance. It will be mean position or distance it will move the amplitude. Amplitude is the mean distance covered by the particles in the medium from the either side of the mean position. It will be called as amplitude. Is it true ma? Is it true? Okay. So third one is true. And fourth one, increase in the number of vibration in the given time, increase the frequency. What is frequency ma? Frequency is the number of vibration per second. So the vibration is increasing in time, it will be automatically increasing frequency. So frequency is equal to number of vibrations per time. Number of vibration per time. So increasing vibration with increasing time, automatically it will be increases, automatically the frequency also increases. So is it true? Okay. And fifth one, human beings cannot hear sound with frequency less than 20 Hz. human beings cannot hear sounds with frequency less than 20 hertz. Less than 20 hertz கீழே human beings ஆல sound கேட்க முடியாது. Is it true? Yes, it's true. Human beings only hear the sound level is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Okay. So this is the normal human being audible frequency. So this is the below the range or above the range human beings cannot hear. So the question is human beings cannot hear sound with frequency less than 20 hertz. Is it true? Is it true? So again I tell the answers: false, true, 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 true. So first only false, others all are true. Okay. Then take page number 170. 170. Sound cannot travel through. Sound cannot travel through. Options are gas, liquid, solid, vacuum. Answer is vacuum. Okay. So option fourth. Okay. Then second one. Out of the following frequency, which one can we hear better? So range is 5 hertz, 20 hertz, 50,000 hertz, 1,20,000 hertz. இதில் எது நம்ம கேட்கக்கூடிய சவுண்ட்? 5 hertz. Can you hear? 5 hertz நம்மளால் கேட்க முடியுமா? கேட்க முடியாது. 24 hertz in the range of 20 to 20,000. So 24 hertz. So this is a sound human will be can hear easily. Then 50,000 hertz is the above the level of 20,000. So cannot hear. Then 1,20,000 is a very huge frequency. Sorry, very great frequency. The human being cannot hear this sound. So answer is B, second one. Okay. So third question, loudness of the sound depend on its loudness of the sound. It will be directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. So loudness it will be depends upon the amplitude. So option 3. And then fourth one, the maximum distance moved by the particle on either side of its original position represents. Already you tell in the one verse, maximum distance by the particles of the medium on the either side of the original position represents the amplitude. Option 1, A, amplitude. And fifth one, the sound within the frequency range is 20 to 20,000 hertz is called 20 to 20,000 it will be called as audible sound frequency. 20 to 20,000 hertz it will be called as an audible sound frequency. Okay. Then E question already told. And F dash of sound refers to the number of oscillations completed in 1 second. Frequency of sound it will be refers to the number of oscillations completed in 1 second. Okay. Then option 1. Then G question, which of the following are the characteristics of sound? What's the question? Which of the following are the characteristics of sound? So you have to change this question. Which of the following is not the characteristics of sound? You have to strike the R and there. You have to write is not there. Okay. So R it will be strike. You have to mention is not. Okay. Which of the question is which of the following is not the characteristics of sound? Because A, B, C all are the characteristics of sound. Speed only is not the characteristics of sound. So you have to change the question and then you have to mark the answer is 4. Speed. Okay. So first one is vacuum. Second one is 24 hertz. Third one is amplitude. Fourth one is amplitude. Fifth one is audible sound. Sixth one is frequency and seventh one is speed. Okay. Then we will go for Phillips. First one, instruments such as sitar and violin produce sounds when they dash or vibrated. Strings are vibrated. Strings to be vibrate to be produce sound. What's the spelling for string ma? S-T-R-I-N-G-S. Strings are vibrate to produce sound. S-T-R-I-N-G-S. Strings. Strings are vibrate to produce sound. Okay. Then the voice box is present at the dash end of the windpipe. Upper end of the windpipe. Second one, upper end of the windpipe. Then third one, the dash is like a stretched membrane that vibrates on receiving sound vibration. That will be called as eardrum. Eardrum in the middle part of your ear. It will be in a stretched elastic membrane. Okay. Then fourth one, the loudness of sound is expressed in Loudness of a sound is expressed in decibel. Decibel is the unit of loudness. Okay, decibel. Then fifth one, dolphins can hear the sound up to the frequency level of 2 lakhs hertz. 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs hertz. Okay. So, okay. Again, I tell the answers. First one strings. Second one upper. Third one eardrum. Fourth one decibel. Fifth one 2 lakhs hertz. Okay. Okay. Next, we will go for the true or false. Sound can propagate through gases and liquids but not solids. Sound easily can propagate solids, liquids and gases but not solids. It will be a question. So it will be false. Okay, false. First one is false. Second one, 3 vocal cords are stretched across the voice box. Is it true, ma? No, 2 vocal cords is there. So it will be false. Then third one, loudness of a sound is proportional to the square of amplitude of vibration producing the sound. Loudness of a sound, it will be the proportional of square of the amplitude of the sound. Is it true? Is it true? So third one is true. And E question is, sounds with frequency greater than 20,000 Hz are known as ultrasounds. 20,000 மேலக்கக்கூடிய sounds, it will be called as ultrasounds. It will be true. True, because 20 kilohertz below sounds will be called infrasounds. 20,000 hertz above sounds will be called as ultrasounds. Okay, so true. Then E1, normal conversation has a loudness of 30 decibel. Normal conversation has a loudness of 30 decibel. Is it true? No, normal conversation has a loudness of 60 decibel. 60 decibel is the normal conversation. 30 decibel is the quiet office. Quiet office means you have to speak in a very little sound. Okay, so 30 decibel is not a normal conversation sound, so it will be false. So false, false, true, true, false. Okay. Then I explain the answer to the following questions. Define the following and give SI units. Time period. Time period is time taken to one sound wave. It will be taking the time to complete one vibration. So time taken to complete one vibration, it will be called time period. Frequency, number of vibration it will be produced by 1 second. Produced in 1 second, it will be called as frequency. Time period unit is second. Unit of frequency is hertz. Okay. State the factor that determines pitch of the sound. Pitch வந்து எது determine பண்ணுது? So frequency is a factor that determine the pitch of a sound. Pitch decide பண்றது என்னமா? Frequency. So frequency is the factor that determines the pitch of a sound. And loudness of a sound, amplitude is a factor that determines the loudness of the sound. So loudness will be completely depend upon the amplitude. Frequency it will be pitch it will be completely depend upon the frequency. Okay, that is the second answer. How does sound propagate? Sound easily can propagate solids, liquids and gases. Cannot travel through vacuum. And sound it will be propagate in the form of vibrations. That is the answer. And differentiate between audible and inaudible sounds. Audible sounds means that the sound it will be easily can hear by the human beings. That the range is 20 to 20,000 Hz. So 20 to 20,000 Hz it will be the audible sound. It will be easily can hear by the human beings. But above the 20,000 or below the 20 Hz cannot hear by the humans. That is will be called as inaudible sounds. Inaudible sounds means அதை கேட்க முடியாது. So inaudible sounds is below the level of 20 Hz, above the level of 20,000 Hz, that is the infrasounds and ultrasounds, that the two sounds cannot hear by the human beings. That will be called as inaudible sounds. Audible sounds means that the sounds can hear by humans, it will be called as audible sounds. That the sound cannot be heard by the human being, that will be called as inaudible sounds. Okay, you have to mention in the table of form audible or inaudible sounds. And then fourth one, a vibrating object has a time period of 0.06 seconds. Will the sound be detected by the human ear? Give reason to support your answer. What's the question, ma? The time period is 0.06 seconds. 0.06 seconds. So 6 by 100 seconds. Okay. time period is 0.06 seconds, that is 6 by 100. Okay, so time frequency is 1 by reciprocal of time period, so 100 1 by 6 by 100. So in the numerator 6 by 100 is going, denominator 6 by 100 will be going to the numerator 100 by 6, so it will be called as 16.66 Hz. This is the audible frequency, ma? No, only 20 Hz is the audible frequency, so 16.66 does not hear by the human being, so it will be mentioned as. ஸோ இவ்வளோ செகண்டில் இவ்வளோ ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி க்ரியேட் ஆகிருக்கு அப்படின்னா இந்த ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியை நம்மளால் ஹியர் பண்ண முடியாது, இதுதான் அதனுடைய ஆன்சர். ஓகே, ஸோ அண்ட் தென் ஃபிஃப்த் ஒன், வாட் இஸ் டிம்பர், ஹவ் இஸ் இட் ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்? வாட் இஸ் டிம்பர்? Timper is the one type of characteristics of sound. It will be refers to auditory sensation of our ear. Then easily distinguish the same loudness or same pitch. ஒரு சவுண்டு கேட்குது உங்களுக்கு சேம் லவுட்னஸ்லையும் சேம் பிச்லையும் கேட்குனா அதை டிஸ்டிங்யூஸ் பண்ணுறது டிம்பர் தான். டிம்பர் இட் வில் பி மென்ஷன் அஸ் அ டோன். Okay, it will be explained in this question. And then answer the following details. How sound is produced in humans? First question. You have to mention the larynx, voice box and slit. That all are will be explained in this detail. Okay. Describe an activity to show that sound can propagate through liquids. Already I told you to the previous session. How can sound it will be travels through liquids? That the activity you have to write in this question. Okay. And C question, what are the sources of noise pollution? List some ways of controlling noise pollution. What are the sources of noise pollution? Construction sites, factories, and then high volume automobiles will be passing, traffic. Then more and more sources it will be to create the noise pollution. What the way the sound noise pollution to be controlled? Government it will be restricting some rules to play the audio or anything in a low volume level, and then to construct the factories it will be away from the our residential area, and then we construct one rule on hanging the automobiles. That all are the what are the way to control the noise pollution. That all are you have to write in this detail. Then fourth one, what is hearing impairment? How can people with the condition communicate? What is hearing impairment? Hearing impairment means cannot hear anything. That is the ear disease. காது கேட்காத தன்மைக்கு பேர் தான் hearing impairment. How to cure the hearing impairment? Some speech therapy, ASL method, ASL, American Sign Language should be followed, and hand movements to improve the lip reading, and then improve the speech therapy. So improve the hearing ability by using the speech therapy, and then that the person it will be analyze that the word by lip reading, and then you have to analyze the hand movements, cute speech. That all are the steps to be followed to communicate easily to cure the hearing impairment. Then in a book on tabela picture is there. Identify the musical instrument shown in the picture. It will be given, that is that the musical instrument is tabela. How does it produce sound? By beating our fingers, the stretched elastic membrane it will be fixed at the top side of the tabela. It will be vibrate to produce a sound. Okay, how does the sound will be produced by the instrument shown in the picture reach our ears? Sound it will be produced, the sound produced by the tabela, the sound will be entered our outer ear, the inner ear, the eardrum to be vibrate, the eardrum to be vibrate to be transferred to the inner ear, the inner ear having some nerve part, then the nerve part will be, the sound it will be transferred to the brain will be identified which musical instrument to be play. Okay, this is the way the sound will be reached to our ears. So I discussed all the one verse and the short answers and the details in this lesson. So today home assignment is learn learn and write. Okay, learn and write the one words. Learn and write the one words in lesson 13. Okay, students, note down. Learn and write the one words in lesson 13, and then you should write all the short answer and details in your classwork note. Okay, I still finished the 4 lessons, so you have to copy all the question answer in your classwork, and then okay, thank you.